Preface of Alice of Old Vincennes by Maurice Thompson. This is a Librivox recording. All Librivox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit librivox.org. Recorded by Celine Major. Alice of Old Vincennes by Maurice Thompson. Preface. To Monsieur Placide Valcourt, M.D., Ph.D., LL.D. My dear Dr. Valcourt, you gave me the inspiration which made this story haunt me until I wrote it. Gaspard Roussillon's letter, a mildewed relic of the year 1788, which you so kindly permitted me to copy as far as it remained legible, was the point from which my imagination, accompanied by my curiosity, set out upon a long and delightful quest. You laughed at me when I became enthusiastic regarding the possible historical importance of that ancient find, alas, fragmentary epistle. But the old saying about the beatitude of him whose cachinations are latest comes handy to me just now, and I must remind you that I told you so. True enough, it was history pure and simple that I had in mind while enjoying the large hospitality of your Gulf-side home. Gaspard Roussillon's letter then appealed to my greed for materials which would help along the making of my little book, The Story of Louisiana. Later, however, as my frequent calls upon you for both documents and suggestions have informed you, I fell to strumming a different guitar. And now to you I dedicate this historical romance of Old Vincennes as a very appropriate, however slight, recognition of your scholarly attainments, your distinguished career in a noble profession, and your descent from one of the earliest French families, if not the very earliest, long resident at the strange little post on the Wabash, now one of the most beautiful cities between the great river and the ocean. Following with ever tantalized expectancy the broken and breezy hints in the Roussillon letter, I pursued a will-o'-the-wisp, here, there, yonder, until by slowly arriving increments I gathered up a large amount of valuable facts which when I came to compare them with the history of Clarke's conquest of the Wabash Valley, fitted amazingly well into certain spaces heretofore left open in that important yet sadly imperfect record. You will find that I was not so wrong in suspecting that Émile Jason, mentioned in the Roussillon letter, was a brother of Jean Jason and a famous scout in the time of Boone and Clarke. He was therefore a kinsman of yours on the maternal side, and I congratulate you. Another thing may please you, the success which attended my long and patient research with a view to clearing up the connection between Alice Roussillon's romantic life, as brokenly sketched in Monsieur Roussillon's letter, and the capture of Vincennes by Colonel George Rogers Clarke. Accept then this book, which to those who care only for history will seem but an idle romance, while to the lovers of romance it may look strangely like the mustiest history. In my mind, and in yours I hope, it will always be connected with a breezy summer house on a headland of the Louisiana Gulf coast, the rustling of palmetto leaves, the fine flash of roses, a tumult of mocking-bird voices, the soft lilt of Creole patois, and the endless dash and roar of a fragrant sea over which the gulls and pelicans never cease their flight, and beside which you smoked while I dreamed. Maurice Thompson, July, 1900. End of preface.